All right, raccoons, let's talk about arriving safely to campus. Our campus is pretty large, right? So campus opens every day. Classes start at 7:20, but you can enter through the Fieldhouse entrance beginning at 6:30 a.m. Other than that, you can come in through the English wing, the social studies wing, or the main doors after 6:45 a.m. You'll arrive to campus probably one of four ways. The first possible way to arrive to campus is walking. If you're walking to campus, make sure you're using the safe paths, you're following the sidewalks, and you're using the crosswalks to cross any major ways. Remember, there's a lot of buses arriving and probably over 800 cars coming to campus in that morning time. So stay safe. If you're walking, remember you're using the Thackeray Trail to get here safely. Those gates should be open to you, and you're walking through the soccer stadium up to main campus. Second way you might arrive is by bike. Again, you're staying safe. You're making sure that you're avoiding any of the bus lanes, you're watching for traffic, and you're parking your bike at the bike racks by the social studies wing. Third way you might arrive is by bus. Buses will bring you right up to the main entrance, drop you off anytime after 6:55 a.m. And again, you'll enter campus through either the social studies wing, the main entrance, the Gale Douglas Fieldhouse, or the English wing. That choice is yours based off of your next class. Remember, breakfast is served from the Fieldhouse lobby. The fourth way you may be coming to campus is by car. Either you're being dropped off by a family member or friend, and you'll be dropped off in front of the Fieldhouse and they'll follow that traffic flow, or you're driving your own car here. Remember, if you're driving your own car and you're parking on campus, you do need to make sure you have the appropriate permits. You fill that out online, you pay the fee, your family does the same as well. Once you've done that, you can pick up your permit, main campus permit. This permit will allow you to park on main campus. If you don't have the permit, you are subject to a $30 ticket from the Oconomowoc Police Department that cannot be refunded. So if your permit flies out, you need to let me know. Or you change cars, you need to let me know. If you're going to park at East Campus, you need to request that through your associate principal. Then you will get a temporary parking permit over at East Campus. There's some other forms you got to fill out, but again, if you got to park at East Campus or you want to park there, email your associate principal. All right. The other thing to think about with parking is this. Things happen. Maybe you got to take a new car, or maybe you typically don't drive to campus, but one day you have to. Everybody gets 5 free days to park on campus. 5 free days. Maybe you get your driver's license mid-year, right? Before you do that, 5 free days, you can park on campus. You just need to register your car in the main office. Come on in. They'll show you the form to fill out. You're responsible for doing that. That's how we arrived to campus before the school day. But let's talk a little bit about how we arrived to campus after the school day has already started. If you're arriving to campus after the school day has already started, maybe you're coming a little late or from an appointment, or perhaps you're coming from a job site placement, whatever it might be, right? The doors will be locked. So to access campus, you come up to the main doors, whether that's East Campus or main campus, and you click the button, the little Ring doorbell camera, and it will give a little alert. And then one of our office staff members will begin to communicate with you through the speaker there. Best bet is show your ID to that speaker. They'll ask you why you're here. You'll give them their answer, and they will buzz you in. And then you'll enter into the vestibule. They'll look, confirm you're the same person they talked to over the Ring doorbell camera, and they'll buzz you in again, check your ID, and you'll be on your way to go where you need to go. If you need to sign in at the attendance office, make sure you do that, and you should be all set. If you're arriving during a passing period, the doors will be open, and a staff member will be there to visually check your ID for you. So you won't have to necessarily ring the doorbell camera. You'll just be able to enter into the building, show your ID, and you'll be all set to go. All right, now that you're in the building, it's critically important that you remember that you always have your student ID on you. So show your IDs. Here we go. All right, so if you don't have your student ID on you, remember that you get a break or two, and then by the second or third time that you forget it, we do print you a new one, so we'll get you a new one. That's $15 that we'll charge your Skyward account. It's important you have your ID on you, all kidding aside, because it's important that we can identify you in case of an emergency, or again, that ID is your key to everything. Checking things out of the rec, lunch, whatever it might be, getting into football games, soccer games, volleyball games, whatever, for free. So keep that ID on you. If you lose it, again, not a big deal. $15, we'll get you a printed new one right away. Now, when we're in class and we're working, there are other times that we may need to go into the hallway or leave campus or whatever it might be. If we are leaving class to go to the bathroom, to get a break, whatever it might be, we need a hall pass and permission from our teacher. During the school day, when people are in the hallway outside of the passing period, they need to be able to be identified as either a visitor, they'll have a badge on, a staff member, they'll be wearing their badge, or as a student, they have a hall pass and permission to be out there. If for whatever reason you're walking in the hallway and you recognize there's an adult without a visitor badge or one of these badges, you need to make sure you report that information right away. You can either come to the office, tell your teacher, whatever, get to a trusted adult. Don't send an email because it might be a while before someone sees it. Again, tell a trusted adult. Once you get back into the classroom, just say, hey, I noticed somebody in the hallway. They weren't wearing a badge. They were an adult. I didn't recognize them, blah, 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 blah. And that teacher will know what to do. All good there. So it's important also from a safety lens that we have IDs and hall passes on us. We need to make sure that the people in the hallways are supposed to be there. We need to make sure you have your ID in case of a medical emergency, and we need to quickly identify you, right? These are all the reasons why we need our IDs and passes while we're in the hallways during the school day.
Yes. Okay, you can sign out right here on this clipboard.
Perfect. Thank you.